I was in court when the judge gave my dad 5 years for beating my stepdad to a pulp. That was the day I decided to stop telling the truth. My mom cried the whole drive home, while my stepdad stroked her face. "I'm going to stay with my friend Tilly for a few days," she said through tears. My stepdad smirked as I dug my nails into her arm. "Please don't leave me alone with him." Mom slapped me. "Your father filled your head with lies. Brandon's been nothing but good to us." Mom left an hour later with every suitcase we had in the house. Brandon stood by the front door and turned the deadbolt. Click. He put the key in his pocket and ran his beady eyes along my body. "Let's talk about what you told your father." I was halfway up the stairs when I felt his hand catch my ankle. I kicked backwards as hard as I could and slammed my bedroom door shut before wheeling my wardrobe in front of it. I tried to open the window and noticed there were screws drilled into the frame. He'd been planning this. I heard the power drill start up downstairs and my stomach dropped. He was coming up the stairs now. Suddenly, I heard the drill outside my door, while he installed something I couldn't see. After a few minutes, it stopped and his footsteps walked away down the hall. I pushed the dresser aside and tried the door, but it wouldn't move. He'd locked me in from the outside. "We have 3 days," his voice sang through the door. "3 days to teach you what happens to little girls who tell lies about their stepdaddies." I tore through my closet looking for anything useful and found my old Chromebook buried under some clothes. I instantly opened Discord and messaged my friend. "Brandon locked me in my room. He's going to hurt me." She responded immediately. "Is this about your dad? You promised you wouldn't tell." Before I could type anything back, the screen went black. He'd cut the power. I knew I didn't have long before he had his way with me. I instantly grabbed the lamp from my nightstand and swung it at the window as hard as I could. Crack! An alarm started screaming through the house. While I climbed out the broken window, I could hear him slamming his body against my doorframe. He was laughing, like this was all some game he'd been excited to play. The door crashed open, but I didn't look back. I shimmied sideways along the ledge, barely making my way towards the bathroom window. Before Brandon could figure out what was going on, I grabbed the frame and hit the tile floor hard. There was a small window above the toilet, and I locked the door, and just as Brandon made it the door. "I tried to be patient while your dad ruined everything," he screamed over and over. "But now he's gone." The bathroom door exploded inward, and he grabbed my ankles, pulling me back. I screamed and clawed at the window frame until my fingernails bent backwards and broke. He was pulling so hard that he slipped, and suddenly I was sliding through, falling into the bushes below. I had so much adrenaline in my body that I didn't even care about the pain. I just forced myself up and started running toward our neighbor Miss Apple's house. I looked back once and saw Brandon walking out the front door, like he had all the time in the world because he knew I couldn't get far. His hand was in his jacket pocket, wrapped around something I couldn't see. Miss Apple's porch light turned on and the door opened. "Help!" I tried to scream, but it came out as barely a gasp. "Honey, come back inside." Brandon's voice was sickly sweet. Miss Apple stepped onto her porch looking worried. "Oh my goodness, what happened to you, dear?" I collapsed onto her lawn, unable to stand anymore. "He locked me in my room. He's going to hurt me. Please call 911. Brandon knelt down beside me with perfect concern arranged on his face. "Miss Apple, I'm so sorry about this. She's been having episodes since her father went to prison." He pulled out his phone and showed her dozens of fake text messages from my mom. Her mother warned me she might try something like this. She's been self-injuring, making up stories about people. We thought giving her some space would help. She's been hurting herself and blaming others, Brandon said with this sad, understanding voice. "It's a cry for help. We've been trying to get her the support she needs." Miss Apple was already helping him lift me up off her lawn, and I tried to pull away, but she was holding my arm now, believing every word he said. "Sweetheart, you're bleeding all over the place. Let's get you inside and call your mother right away." "Thank you so much," Brandon said as he picked me up like I weighed nothing. "I'll take her home and get her cleaned up." Next thing I knew, we were back inside the house. Brandon set me down on the couch and got the first aid kit from under the sink, started cleaning the cuts on my hands with alcohol that burned like fire. "You're going to keep quiet from now on. No one's here to protect you." He reached under the couch and his hand came back up holding rope. 3 days is a long time to be locked in here with me. He grabbed both my wrists and started wrapping the rope around them, but I bit down on his hand as hard as I could, tasting copper and blood. Full story on channel linked below.